Okay, welcome back. Zeba Nation plays Football Manager 2016, Team Canada Edition, Canadian National Championships once again. Here we are, Toronto FC, Montreal Impact. Let's get this party started, shall we? Okay, there have been a few developments in the roster since last we spoke. First and foremost here, Pacheco is now 2.5 stars. Very excited about that. Very excited about that. And McCarthy was 3 stars for a second there, but he's dropped back down to 2.5. I don't know how that works, but it works somehow. Anyways. Oh, there was one more. Let's see, we're gonna put Nave up into the starting lineup. Fernandez, his day is up soon. He's gonna be heading off to wherever he's heading off to. I think he's going back to Uganda? No, I don't think that's right. He's going somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't matter. What does matter is we got a new signing. Luca Margado. Gonna bring him up here for Fernandez. He's a little tired because he's been playing with my under 21 squad, I guess you'd call it, TFC Academy. Look at the crossing ability and the corners abilities. Very nice, very nice. It's aggression, decisions, flair, pace, all of this stuff, acceleration, agility. He's a exciting young player. Canadian, as you can see, we're trying to build up our Canadian youngsters. I think from now on we're going to be, if we need to sign somebody, we'll be signing them off this list of Canadian players that we've got the rights to. That's what all these guys, their rights are owned by me, so I can sign them, anytime I want, basically. So that's cool. So I needed a left back. He's not great at the left back position right now, but we're gonna go to his training, playing. We're going to defender left, make him a wing back. Alright, crossing, dribbling. Now his problem here is defense. Not good on defense. But he's only 17 years old. We've got a guy ahead of him. So we don't have to worry about him being a starter. Anything like that, we just gotta develop him. So let's start with his marking ability. Do that. Unhappy with the high amount of extra training. Well, deal. These young kids today, whippersnappers. Let's see, he's got some cons going on here. So he's got to do better with marking, of course. Work on his tackling, yes. One-footed, that's fine. But he's a young player. He's bound to have those kind of problems with his... my microphone is... The stand is falling over. That's no good. Okay. So anyway, at that young of age, he's bound to have some of these sort of quirks. Some of these holes in his game. But that's fine. That's fine. But right now, we need him as a reserve. Because our boy Ollie is hurt, and our other dude, we're trading him away. So, he'll get some experience. He's Canadian. So, yeah, there you go. Anything else happened significantly? Don't think so. Oh yeah, we played Montreal again. If you look at our schedule, we are just all Canadians here, like Vancouver, and then Montreal, last 3 games in a row. So, one for the Canadian Championship first leg, and then this will be the second leg. So, we'll get all of these Canadian games out of the way, but look, we still got quite a few games left on the schedule. Apparently we have a friendly with West Ham thrown in here. I don't recall that, but whatever. West Ham? Are they any good? All right. We're getting off track. We're getting off track. Anything else we need to know? Competitions, where are we? We're still stuck in 7th place. Technically 2 games behind New England. 2 losses behind New England. But they're 2 games behind us. So they got plenty of time to lose some games. We'll see. We have less losses than Orlando, so we could pass up Orlando. We could end up in 5th place, I think. I don't know that we got much chance of beating out Philadelphia or NYC or Columbus. A lot would have to happen at the last third of the season. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about any of that stuff. We're here to talk about Toronto versus Montreal. So, everybody looks good. Okay, let's bring Eduardo back into the starting lineup. Anybody else that we need back in the starting lineup? Yes. Feely, right? We'll bring Feely back for, or should we? Or should we keep Pacheco? That's such a scandalous idea, but he's gonna get better than Feely. Because Feely's been our guy who he's technically better than the other guys. But he's not physically better than the other guys. Something I noticed, I watched the MLS All-Star game. It was MLS All-Stars versus Arsenal. And the MLS All-Star game, in my opinion, is the best All-Star game in American sports. Because it's an actual competition. They actually play somebody. They play hard. It's not just a dunk fest or whatever with the NBA, and it's not just a scrimmage that nobody wants to be at for NFL, and I don't even know what. NHL sometimes has some interesting stuff where it's like USA versus the world, or North America versus the world, or whatever. That's kind of fun, but MLS All-Star Game, it's an actual game. It's actually worth watching. And what I noticed was that the Arsenal players were just bigger. It's it's not something you think about when you watch an MLS game. Everybody kind of looks whatever, but the Arsenal players, they were just bigger, taller. They seemed faster, stronger, just more athletic. So I'm very concerned about that now with my own team. Okay, let's bring back in Trejo. So I'm gonna definitely start looking at that in terms of size and abilities of guys. Like I know, McCarthy's a big guy. Pretty sure Trejo's a big guy. I got some big guys on my team, but something to consider when building your roster. Anyway, instructions. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Our coaches recommended some of this stuff. So we'll go with this. They recommended us not play so disciplined. So that's fine. Whatever. Let's go. Squad number. Okay, that's fine. Morgado. Oops. So I usually have my fullbacks be somewhere in the high 20s, low 30s. So 30 and 31 have been very good numbers for me in the past, so I'll give him number 30. There we go. Let's do this. Let's drink some water. Toronto FC have enough about them to see off Montreal Impact. I expect a comfortable victory from the American Soccer Informer. Alright, good for you. As long as it's not ESPN, because they hate me. So they're going with the 4-4-2. We got our Diamond Dogs formation. Let's do it. Do the stuff and the things. The always. Okay. Oh, hello. Click the button. There we go. Always. Midfielders. Always. Continue to press. Pep talk. If I can speak well. Pep talk. Passionately. No. We always start off calm. What do they suggest? They don't need us to address anything. Well, that's just not my style, is it? How about this? Don't get complicated out there. Aha, they like that. They like that. So, team is motivated. Team is ready. Let's win some games here. We've got a good run going against Montreal. Beat them twice in a row. This is like NBA playoffs here. We got to beat somebody 3 times in a row. Ooh, Trejo with the yellow card already. That's not good. We're at home here. We got a good looking crowd. I was a little upset earlier in the season. We had some empty seats. I was not happy about that. So thankfully they've filled back in quickly. Even though we had good season tickets, we had over 20,000 season tickets again. Which, Fisher, you're supposed to be working that ball into the box. Everybody knows that's what you do. You work the ball into the box. It's the way to find joy, as they say in the football commentary. We should try to put more crosses. No. I say no to the Trejo. What are you doing, man? You're out of control. Alright, let's get a good throw in here. Looks like they're really stacking the box here. Playing defensive, I think. Get up there, Pacheco. Oof. Long shots, alright. I don't think our work the ball in instructions are going to work against this defense. We're going to have to cross it in. Sweeney. Pacheco. There we go. What was that? Trejo, come on. Come on, my man. Come on, my man. Okay, I know the other thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to widen out. We got to spread that defense out. They're packing it in. Parking the bus, as they say. Not a very exciting first half. McCarthy with the yellow card, man. Oh, that's not good. Oh, thank you for being terrible. What was that? That should have been a goal. That's what that should have been. Wow. Lucked out there. But, we've still got the golden goal. We're still 1 up on these guys. So if they start to put pressure, then we can just park the bus. Alright. Woodrow, get in there. Oof, that was dangerous pass. Sweeney Pacheco. Here it is. It's a goal. Oh, he's offsides. Oh, he's not offsides, but that's not a goal. It's none of the above. None of the above. I gave you 2 choices, and you chose poorly. Right. Yellow cards for them. Looks like we've got possession in the midfield. Well, not anymore. Free kick. Yellow cards for them. Alright, these refs are card happy here. And there's the half. Not a lot happening there. Far from pleased. Yeah, get fired up. Get fired up. Instructions, I think we're going to go with the counter. Just to try to keep them from getting that equalizing goal. We're going to be more disciplined. Our assistant coaches were incorrect about that. That's okay. Be disciplined. Be on the back foot. Let's counterattack. Maybe hit some crosses here. Hard to hit crosses from out there. Where's our fullbacks? There we go. There's Nave. That's a terrible pass. Let's see, what are our fullbacks doing anyway? Ugh. Trejo, you should not be on defense. You should be on support. Nave. Equally should not be on defense. Should be on support. I wish I had some good attacking fullbacks. Make my offense so much better, but there we go. So you get up in the action a little bit. Like in the old days, my fullbacks would be like, they would cover the most ground in the league, like year in, year out. I forget how many miles they would always say, but they'd always say, such and such traveled so many miles this year. What do you have to say about that? Get there, get there. Of course, I would always say, I wish I had 11 of him. He worked so hard. Coach speak, the stuff you gotta say. Reporters ask you the same question all the time. Come on. Well, there we go. There's the cross by Trejo. Get in there. See, I got a problem with Trejo. I figured out. Many years ago, I trained him not to use his weak foot. So whenever he wants to cross, he has to switch over to use his right foot like that. It's kind of hampered his ability to cross. So I'm trying to unteach him that. Oh, wow, good tackle there. But it's not going anywhere, not going anywhere. Let's get back on defense. No. Alright, good. Substituting in Lucetta. Ahmad Banali. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for him. Trejo with the offsides. He went from defense to offsides. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. Hitting corners now. They're taking a little bit of momentum. 65 minutes gone. Keep messing with the joystick. Oh, that's not good. Lisi on the ball. There's the counter. Here we go. Let's boot it. Nope. Nope. He's going to wait for support. He's going to get stolen. Got to hit Fisher early when he's streaking up the court like that, or up the field. Just think of basketball terms. Okay. Alright, here we go. Woodlow. There he is. Eduardo. Goal. That's got to be his first of the season. I can't recall him. Yep. First of the season for Eduardo. Good job. Good job, my man. Big Ed. He just sort of caught it on his chest and then turned and fired. Terrible defense on their part. There you go. That's 2 up aggregate. We've got the away goal. I think that pretty much gets it. So let's look at our subs. Trejo suddenly got exhausted, so we'll get him and his yellow card out of there. McCarthy will also get his yellow card out of there. Anybody else? Anybody else? We could replace Fisher. No need to tire Fisher out. Bring in Rivas. Alright, this is good. Looking good. 80 minutes gone. Good steal by Pacheco. I think we can start thinking about the Champions League here. That seems to be in the cards. It's been several years since we've been there. Last time we were there, I think we went out in the quarterfinals. We've been to the semifinals before. That's as far as we've gotten in the Champions League, but I like the way this team's playing. I like the way the young guys are improving. We got some some skilled strikers who can score with any team in the world, I think. Now that we got Fisher playing up at advanced midfielder, I think we've got a pretty potent offense. We'll have to see how we do once we get back into regular MLS play. But I feel good about this squad. Taking advantages of our chances. We can play a good defense. Goalies, young but improving. Ooh, get there, get there. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Didn't even go for the ball. It's almost like they don't want to score another goal. That's a little upsetting. A little upsetting. But it's okay. It's okay. We're still up 2-0 aggregate. Oh, okay. We're up 2-1 aggregate. So they still have to score 2 more goals to beat us. Because now they've got an away goal too. So, yeah. So if they score another goal, then we go to overtime. But, well, not overtime. Penalties? Do we go straight to penalties? I don't remember. I don't remember how this cup. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Doesn't matter. We get the aggregate victory. The silver confetti. We are on to the Champions League. I like it. I like it. North American Champions League, I should point out. Not like the Champions League. But I'm happy with your performance. Enjoy your success. Yeah. Yeah. Good times in Toronto tonight. Beat Montreal. Going to the Champions League. We got a lot of mail here. First leg, triumphs help Montreal or Toronto. Toronto wins the Canadian Championship. Yay. Represent an impressive turnaround in the fortunes for a nation who is 1 point sent to be dismissed. Well, let's not go that far. I mean, I was a little bit in the doghouse, but they didn't even want a meeting with me, so come on. I've been in worse spots than that. Jason Lake feels the fans are delighted with their 2-1 win and aggregate victory over Montreal. Happy to see talented youngster Luca Mordago included in the matchday squad. Yeah, he didn't get in the game. I should have put him in. But we had other issues to deal with. Been in charge for many years now, proving yourself a manager of genuine quality. Thank you. Many think maybe time is right for you to try your hand elsewhere. I was wondering where this was going. Mr. ESPN, FC, devious, fierce dislike. This guy really hates the shit out of me. I mean, he does not like me. What's the worst thing I could say to him here? Absolutely not. I love it here and never want to leave. Alright, that's just what I feel. Here's a much better guy from the American Soccer Free Press. Experience, great respect. Gene Lee, winning the Canadian Championships once is a big achievement, but you've won it multiple times. Seems you have a real affinity for it. Is that the reason you become so successful with this competition? I love this competition. It always excites me. Yes, I do. Masterminded a memorable Canadian Championship victory. Fans will remember. What are your immediate reactions to the success? I'm pleased with the win. All of our hard work paid off. Boring coach stuff. What impact do you think winning the championship will have on Fisher? Let's see. The whole squad is on a huge high. Daniel's no different. I don't want to really single him out. Seattle head coach spotted in the crowd signing Sweeney. Will you be willing to discuss a deal? So this is the thing. This is my dumb brain at work. I have a 17-year-old who I want to see get some time in the starting lineup. But, like, Sweeney is only 22. He's got potential to be a 4-star player. So do I really want to try to sell him? No, I don't want to do that. Because I don't have to think about it for, like, at least 3 years. So I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm tempted. I'm always tempted to sell players. Michael Desovich? Experienced and deceitful and unfriendly. You were one of the big favorites, so your triumph hardly comes as a surprise. With the strength of a team, is it a foregone conclusion that you would win? I don't like that. Not at all. We took nothing for granted. You've got it. This is a long press conference, all the way to the final taste of success. What do you think of that? I'm delighted. It's magnificent. All that. All right. That's enough email. Enough press conferences. See you next time. Ooh, when is next time? What's our next game? Canada. Schedule. Not until September 1st against Mexico. Alright, so it's gonna be a couple of months. Alright, until then, see you. Bye.